Alright, so now we've got the completed device here. Looks very similar to what you saw before, only this time we actually got our 7-segment display wired in and our LEDs are in place. We also got binding posts on the top. These two here will go to your battery, and then these two here will run out to the actual launch pad, to the igniters themselves. Again, we've got a power switch, we've got the armed or reset. This puts 10 seconds on the clock, and then you've got two switches that are used for actually starting the countdown. If there's a problem, hit the big red button and that aborts the countdown. So let's take a look at what the inside looks like. Alright, let's take this last screw out and take a look at what our inside looks like. Alright. So, as you can see, we've got our two major boards. We've got the display board, it's got the LEDs and the 7-segment display. And we also have all the switches going to this board as well. This board and the other board, again, talk over our ribbon cables here. We've got our microcontroller board, which also has a relay on it, the voltage regulator, the crystal, everything that's needed to do the actual countdown, the brains behind the whole project. And then, of course, our batteries we've got wired in, and those are connected to our power switch. So, let's put it back together and see how it actually works. Alright, it's all back together now. Let's see it in action. First thing we'll do is turn on the power. Got a little green LED, and then we've also got our little start sequence there. Let's put 10 seconds on the clock. Red light indicates that we're ready to roll. And let's start the countdown. Now notice if I hit either one of these buttons, it doesn't start. I have to have them both pressed for a yellow light to come on and the countdown to begin. Now if there happens to be a problem, someone gets too close, you hit the abort button and the A flashes for 5 seconds, and then we're ready to start the process again. So let's see this thing in action. First thing we need to do is connect our battery. Our battery is going to be connected to the black terminals up here. Next we need to connect the actual igniter system. It goes in the red terminals up here. So, we've got our igniter on the board here. Let's put 10 seconds on the clock and start it up. And that little bit of energy is enough to light one of the rocket motors. On the big ones we're going to be using some fancier igniters that are a lot more flashy. But that's the system, and it'll work out very well.